da sind wir wieder. Wir haben Ray gefunden. Trotz allen Widrigkeiten. Und sogar einen Teleporter. Aber die Monster in dieser Gegend sind weit über unserem Level und Fähigkeiten. Ich versuche trotzdem einmal zu Ray zu gehen, in der Hoffnung, dass da vorne noch mal so ein Teleporter irgendwo ist, da vielleicht oder da. Und wenn ich hier halt wirklich hin kann, einfach schnell hingehen kann. Oh, der Brennstoff. Gut, jetzt müssen wir hier über die Mine Wir müssen uns von keinem Viech töten lassen. Oh, da vorne ist wieder eine Mine. Die ist echt gefährlich. Gefährlich. Da ist wieder so ein Tötungsviech. Okay, da vorne ist eine riesige Eismaschine. Und hier so ein Todesraptor. Okay, wir müssen in diese Richtung. Hier ist so eine Killer-Eismaschine. Killer-Raptor. Da geht doch so ein Kabel lang hier. Was immer die hier tun. Immer die hier sind. Ich möchte doch nicht zu Ray. Ich möchte doch nur meine Armor wieder haben. Und wenn ich die habe, dann kann ich die wahrscheinlich hier nicht anlegen. Dödöd. Na, erstmal darf ich mich für Ray, oder mit Ray wahrscheinlich erstmal mit jemandem kloppen, den ich nicht besiegen kann. Dafür gehe ich aber ganz stark aus. Da vorne noch mal ein bisschen reinlooten. Dino, hier wird alles ein bisschen angelootet. Das ist eigentlich gar nicht mein Style. Oh, ich habe keine Lust dafür, die Berserker oder irgendwelche hohen Quests zu machen. Oh, ich springe, ich sehe da doch die Panzertape-Rolle liegen. Okay, wie du sie nicht aufnehmen möchtest. Gut. Nicht. Und die anderen Dosen nicht, oder was? Die sind nicht so gut. Okay. Wachmacher. Bisschen Wachmacher. Das war echt. Geht da nicht aus so einem Zeug rum. Ach, wir wollen zu Ray. Das soll uns mal nicht von unserem eigentlichen Ziel abbringen lassen. Aua. Naja, nicht gestorben. Einmal nicht gestorben. Hier so ein Todesviech. Auch so ein Kret hier, ne? Gefährlich, weil ich nichts sehe. Oh, so 2 Tote. Bestimmt einfach so Altersschwäche gestorben. Geschlossen der Überfall. 200 XP.
I will kill you, fucking asshole!
Try it.
Come on then, you bastard!
Well, it's on now, asshole.
Was gar nicht für wenig sein soll. Bestimmt nicht für Max, bestimmt für die anderen. Halt. Hallo, haltet ein. Klappt euch nicht. Z. Der Tod von Geschichte wird die Geschichte verändern. Na gut, dann ist es so.
Those bastard berserkers got what they deserved. I guess you won't be joining them now, will you?
No.
You got the job done here.
It wasn't easy. Those berserkers can handle themselves. Luckily, my little grenade trick worked.
Grenade trick?
Yeah, I told one of my guys to put a grenade in his mouth, pull the pin, and jump on a berserker.
And he did it?
Sure, I pumped them full of chems beforehand. He thought he'd survive. This is war. This is a battle to the last. You have to use every trick. And I get to take his share, too.
Why attack these berserkers?
Those bastards are trying to take what's ours. This is the Duke's land. Fuck their trees. We own this desert. And we're keeping it.
But what about the elves?
Them too. No one has taken what we own. No one's taken our freedom. Believe me, the Duke already has plans in the works to get rid of their converter.
What about your comrades?
We'll leave them for the desert to clean up. Between the sand and the wildlife, Tavar has a short memory. Take whatever you want from their bodies.
Are you setting up camp here?
Fuck off. Why would I want to hang out in this scrap of desert when I can be back there with a cold beer, warm women, and the Duke telling me that I am the man? I'm going back to the fort to get my share.
What did the Duke promise you for getting rid of the berserkers?
A couple of thousand shards.
Is that enough?
Are you kidding? That Elex plus the Duke knowing I am the man? Oh, that's worth a lot. And you can be sure, as the last survivor to return and make a report, I will be asking William for a bonus.
I'll come with you to the fort.
Good. I can use someone to watch my back. It's not like any of my team can do that. Follow me and we'll head back now. Where are you from?
Nowhere.
No one's from nowhere. You'd do better to make something up. People will think you have a secret. And secrets are worth shards.
Was that a threat?
A threat? Why would I threaten you? That was useful advice.
Lass mich hier bitte noch ein bisschen looten, ne? Du hast ja gesagt, ich darf looten. Die Zahnaxt 1, ey. Bewege die Dietrich nach rechts oder links, um die richtige Reihenfolge für öffnende Zylinder herauszufinden.
No.
Also der. Okay, dann ist es der. Ah, das ist ja.
Too easy.
Ist ja gar nicht so lustig. Schöne Flederrolle Trockenfleisch. Gärten, ey. Das ist schon mal ein bisschen Loot hier. Das hat sich hier doch schon ein bisschen gelohnt jetzt, ne? Max, ich komme gleich. Chill. Gucken, ob wir die Sachen tragen können. Zahnaxt 1. Natürlich nicht. Stärke 53. Okay, das erwarten also die Leute hier. Hi. Unverkäuflich. Ja, 3 Lernpunkte, die ich nicht benutzen kann. Das war Lederhose. Lederhose. Das ist meine Jägerhose ja gerade noch besser. ein bisschen looten, Max, da komm ich. Weißt du, die Köcher voll mit Pfeilen. Und du hast... Oh, Max, wo bist du? Max, wir können gerne... Oh, du hast mir noch Blut
Let's get
gezeigt.
going, yeah?
Sehr guter Mann. Guter Mann, den Max.
Keep it moving.
Ja. Wichtig ist nur, dass du die Viecher alle zerlegst. Ich bin da... weit unter dir Limit. Gut, Max. Los, Max. Erfahrung, lohnt sich einfach null, die Viecher zu töten.
We've made some good distance, but the hard bit comes next. Shards attract trouble, and I want to get home in a state where I can spend them. There are plenty of ambush spots out there, so keep your eyes open, and let's not get shot, eaten, or messed up by anything on the way home.
Why did the Outlaws set up home out here in Tavar?
They've always been out here. I mean, if you got a price on your head, where else are you gonna run? People have been running out here into the desert ever since the territory wars. And now the Duke, I think the other factions are in for a surprise. We're not just gonna sit in the desert with him in charge. We're gonna start taking what's ours. Are we just gonna stand here, or are we going to the fort? All right, we're still alive. We're still alive. Take my advice. Don't go near the converter. That's one stupid way to get killed.
Is that so?
But if there's someone you really need to get rid of, you can throw them in there. Hands clean, problem gone, issue over and done with. All thanks to Zakor. See, even the Alps have their uses.
Was ist das denn, ey? Und ist so ein Rattus noch. Die volle...
We just need to go a little further.
Ja.
Oh, I can almost touch those chems from here. This is the life. This is the life. But say, have you ever been to the fort?
No.
Oh, then you are in for a time. All this out here, that's just to pay for what's in there. You make sure you go to the entertainment district. Oh, and don't piss off the Duke, or you won't be enjoying anything. Well, listen, can you hear that? That's the entertainment district calling us. Let's go and collect that fat reward. Are we just gonna stand around? Come on.
Das ist ein krasser Heini,
Let's
ey.
get going, yeah?
Wollt nur looten.
Are we just gonna stand around? Come on.
Eigentlich schon. Max! Ich tank. Was den Rest, okay? Hier kein Damage schwächen. Können wir also auch sparen. Max, du regelst das. 40 XP. Boah, 2 Knochen.
Let's get going, yeah? So, here we are. Welcome to the largest pile of old world scrap on Megaland. Keep your mouth and your pockets shut, and you'll make it here. More than make it, you'll find a life worth living. I know I will as soon as I get my reward.
What about my share?
What share? My orders, my plan, my reward. You can find your own path to shards, and Max will look after you. I'll get you a few shards, okay? But that's my generosity and my name that will do that. You hanging around is not going to help. So you head off and I'll find you later, right?
When will
How do
you
you-
pay me?
Meet me tomorrow in the bar. That will give me time to scrape the shards together, right?
Morgen in der Kneipe. Merk mir das. Schöner Kopf. Schick. Schick, Ray. Ist auch da. Ganze Familie hier. Ich bin richtig heimisch über euch, Jungs. Hey, Alter.
Hey, man, not a minute too early. The guys up there have already seen me. If we're unlucky, they will have reported me, and we'll have the bounty hunters after us.
You mean you will have bounty hunters after you?
Ah, come on, don't fool around. Those guys don't take prisoners.
What are you planning now?
There is a guy called Wyatt I need to find. That ass bag is the one distributing the contracts on me up there in the fort. I want to find out who paid him. I want you there with me in the background.
I have a better idea. I speak with Wyatt, and you stay in the background.
All right. Okay, that will work. Let's go.
Now?
Let's not fight. We have to do it quickly. I can feel a target on my back even now. If those guys recognize me, we may have trouble, so be careful.
Ja, Ray, aber ich kann hier nicht reinkommen und erstmal irgendwelche Typen die Größe geben hier.
Come on.
Alter, das muss ich bluten.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey has been hard, you have now arrived in paradise. That'll be 200 shards admission, please.
Shards, Alter, brennt dir der Helm?
I don't want to come in.
You've walked across the desert to the doors of paradise and you don't want in? Okay, no problem. But here's the deal for you. Keep this quiet, but the entry price is gonna go up. So, you pay me 200 shards now, and you'll avoid paying the increased charge later.
Spike, Junge. Ich kann einfach über den scheiß Sound fliegen, ist dir klar, ne?
I'm not paying you anything.
You walked across the desert to the doors of paradise and you don't want in? Okay, no problem. I'll do you a deal. Keep this quiet, okay? What say I let you in for free this time round, and then you pay me double next time.
Ah, Spike, ey. Ich weiß nicht, was das hier soll. Ich meine, ihr seid scheiß Outlaws und du stehst hier an der Tür. Irgendwer hat dich an die Tür gestellt. Oder du stehst einfach nur, weil du ein Arschloch bist. Ich hoffe, das ist einmalig.
All right, I'll pay.
And so the traveler opened his way to the dreams and promises of paradise. Welcome to the fort.
Tell me about this place.
Like what? What do you want to know?
What do you think I should know?
Right. Okay, so, where do I begin? Do you know about Baxter? Bloody Baxter? He used to be in charge here. Baxter turned the fort into what it is today. Before that, they were just a bunch of ruins, full of scrap. A place to piss in out of the desert sun. But with a vision, a dream, and just a touch of sadistic, overly brutal ass-kicking, Baxter turned a piss pot into a gold mine.
So, what happened to Baxter?
The Duke happened. The Duke and his family. The Duke had the muscle, the connections, the firepower. And that sister of his? Nasty. She had the brains. Found the weak spots in the defenses and brought the Duke's men right in here. So Baxter got out. fuck knows where he is now. Probably dead under a rock. But things aren't too bad under the Duke's leadership, I suppose. Life can be good if you don't cross him or his people.
Tell me about his people.
Well, there's his twin sister, Nasty. She can handle herself, but I get the sense she's bored in here. She looks after planning and things, but she's restless. Oh, and don't try talking to her unless you have something real to say. She can't stand small talk, or people who don't get to the point. The point being shards, or fighting. Then there's his cousin, William. Plays the big man. And there's his favorites. Chloe, Blake, Big Jim, and Mad Bob. Just don't go calling Bob Mad Bob to his face. When you're talking to him, he's the scrap baron. And you know, they all make shards, so we all make shards. And there's talk about plans. Plans to make the fort something big. What with the Alb attacks and the clerics stealing our stuff, I think we're getting ready to show them we shouldn't be fucked with. So, right, there you are. Does that cover it?
Dankeschön.
Can you buy Elex here?
Elex? Only if you want fuel for your next trip. The Doc's the best chemsmith here. He mixes Elex into all sorts of things. You can jack it and not worry about turning into an Alb. That Doc, he knows what Elex should really be used for. Freeing your mind. And that Alb converter is gonna help us all find freedom. Woohoo!
Freedom, freedom, oi.
You're not afraid of the Albs?
Afraid? Fuck. I'm shit scared of them. I'm not an idiot. I don't want to die. And yeah, other people feel that way too. They stay away from the converter and the Elex. Those Albs stuff their converter with everything that contains Elex, right? So they're doing the work for us. They set the machine up, we take the Elex. We liberate our minds. That's gotta be what the Duke is thinking. Why else would he let them stay there? He'll wait until that Elex is ready. Then we'll use our explosives to blast their asses back to Zakor.
And the people that end up in the converter don't bother you?
Screw them! Assholes were dumb enough to get caught. Dumbasses.
Dumbasses. Ja, das an, ne? Ja, okay. Gut. Ich muss kurz looten. Und Spike, wenn du nochmal 200 Dingers willst, dann kriegst du... Spike, du lebst noch, oder? Lebst du noch? Schöne Fleischgrille. Sag mal, du siehst so aus, als ob du lebst, aber tatsächlich bist du irgendwie nicht so lebendig. Maybe. Also sie sind ja rot, aber die triggern nicht auf mich. Okay. Na gut, Fleischgrille ist nicht aktiv. Reingeluschert ist nichts drin. Ich will das weiterklettern. Okay, also nächster Bug, die Grillen, die haben wir alles gekillt und... Oh, Green, ne? Möchte ich mit euch reden? Ich mische mich mal erstmal ein. Ein reisender Händler. Okay, ich kann auch nicht mit euch reden, ich kann auch mit Wachen. Was soll ich mit den Wachen? 2, nur 200. Nice. Gut.
Along here.
Wir sind drin. Ach, du möchtest mit Wyatt reden, Junge? Ah.
That shitbag. Wyatt is over there.
Then I will talk to him.
Okay, but be careful.
Naja. Die Panzer hier stehen. Ruhig. Die Eisenstange, ey. Was hat er für eine Eisenstange rumliegen lassen? Looten. Nee, ist Outlaw Law. Wird genommen, was nicht nied- und nagelfest.
You'll have to deal with things yourself. I can't help you.
Nee, schon schwer beschäftigt. Waffenhändler. Na,
It's good to see you.
endlich.
What goods have you got?
But of course.
But of course. Wie teuer ist das? Ja, cool. Ja, gut. Es kostet zum Glück nicht so viel. Schredder. Speerschleuder. Okay, alles klar. Rüstung hast du keine, ich hätte geglaubt, aber... Ja, wahrscheinlich kann ich das ehrlich hier noch gar nicht tragen. Eisenstange kann ich verkaufen. Ja, bringt mir jetzt auch nicht alles so viel. Ah, so viel Geld bringt das nicht und ich würde gerne damit warten, bis ich den falschen Hose mal gelernt habe.
Be safe out there.
Händler. Zeig mal deine Ware, Junge.
What goods have you got?
Die
Ja,
labern nicht so
sure.
lange rum über den Berserk. Also, ja, hier kannst du es kaufen. Dies, das. 2 Rüstungen für eine scheiß Kapuze, ey. Wieso sollte ich denn diese Verstrahlung? Jetzt ist so viel besser. Resis. Zwei Rüstungen mit Resistenzen, ey. Schön erstmal eine Schutzmaske gönnen. Aber selber halt. So was haben wir bisher nicht gefunden, aber ich glaube, wir können nicht weit davon entfernt sein, was zu finden. Bist du?
Not now.
Meine Vermutung ist bestätigt. Die keinen Namen tragen. Reden nicht nur mit mir. Schön Mana-Trank. Boah, kann ich noch Besen. Nee. Okay, ich sehe 2 Klebeband, aber die sind nicht lootbar. Schön. Ja, jetzt ist das Klopapier. Der Besen lootbar. Du bist bestimmt Wyatt, ne? Wo wir uns hier direkt in Trouble stürzen. Gucken wir erstmal ein bisschen weiter. Obwohl, dann haben wir uns hinter uns. Dann wissen wir, ob wir irgendeine Chance haben. Oder nicht. Wyatt, Junge, kann ich ein bisschen looten bei dir, wenn ich schon mal hier bin? Kabel, die du loswerden möchtest oder so.
Yeah? What do you want?
What do you know about a contract taken out on an outlaw called Ray?
Who did you say?
Ray, from Tavar.
Ah, that guy. Are you here to collect or just get information on the reward?
Let's say I have an interest in making sure nothing happens to him.
That is charming. And is there a part where you tell me what that has to do with me?
They say you are distributing these contracts, and that there's quite a high sum set out on his head.
Hey, don't fool around.
You don't look like you're joking around, huh? Is that bum even paying you anything to come here and make a fool of yourself? But good. I don't want any trouble with you. Say what you want and just get out, okay?
Who told you to distribute these?
You mean I should tell you the name of a person who takes out contracts on someone who upsets them? Can you see why I might say no to that?
How many of these contracts do you have left?
Just one more.
Give it to me.
You know, me giving you this is useless. The other contracts are already out there.
You want me to hurt you, and then you give me the contract?
All right. Take it. For all the good it'll do you.
Tell us who has the rest of these contracts.
Oh, enough. They've been going faster than the offer of free beer.
So, you're not behind this hit. You're just a middleman.
That's me. Missed a transaction. And now we'll get out of here if that's okay. So have a good one.
A contract. Not wanted alive, wanted dead. It's for an outlaw by the name of Ray.
Ha, wer ist denn dieser Ray? Gut, was sich damit in einer Contracts auf sich hat, das werden wir dann in der Zukunft begucken. Und bis dann.